Hello my friends, welcome to this video. And with OfferLab, there's a lot of questions. So what I'm gonna be doing through this series of videos is how can you integrate OfferLab and Skool. I was gonna assume that some things are done, so I'm gonna try to start from scratch, nothing assuming. So if you've done some of it, I will hope that I can put some chapters so you can move along. So let's start right away. So first thing, you come into menu, you come into your settings, and you're gonna see that there's an option for integrations. And when you click save here, at the beginning, I was looking and I was thinking that I could get all the information coming in. On my account, it didn't work. So I'm like, let me read the instructions. Sometimes I don't read the instructions. I decided how to read the instructions. And it talks about here to use webhooks on Zapier. So I'm like, okay, I can use webhooks all day long. So I decided to, instead of connecting the account in here, I'm gonna go directly with webhooks because then I could get the information right away and it was working all the time. So first thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna click webhooks and we're gonna click create subscription on the top right. And here I'm gonna put Zapier webhook for Skool. Okay, this URL we're gonna get it from Zapier. So let's go into Zapier, and I'm gonna start from scratch. You see that I have a couple of them in here. So I'm gonna click create. I'm gonna go zap, and from here the first one gonna be webhook. And here what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna catch the information that is coming in. So I need to catch webhook, continue. I'm not gonna put no child key. I'm gonna click continue. And what this is gonna do is that this is gonna create your initial link. You see it right here. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna go back to OfferLab and I'm gonna paste it. Okay. Now, if you have seen some of my other videos about webhooks, you need to select what you want to receive so you can take action. So the event that we need is order completed. That means that the order was not only initiated, it was paid. And OfferLab received the information from Stripe. So you're good to go. Your money in the bank. Okay. So we click save. And now you're good to go in the OfferLab side. Now, in Zapier, I need to add my Skool community login. Again, I'm assuming that you don't have anything configured. If you have it configured, you can add it. So what I'm gonna do is that in action number 2, I'm gonna look for Skool. You're gonna see it right here. And in my example, what I'm gonna do is that I want to invite a member to the community. If you're actually giving them access to a course in the community, then what you have to do is you do unlock course for member. Because what you're gonna do is that then when you select that, you're gonna be able to see all your courses. So when we go to account, you're gonna select, and you may have an account like I have in here. Let's create one. The first thing that I need before I create the account is that your Skool community needs to be set up. So I'm gonna go to Skool. You're gonna click settings, and you need to be on a paid account. It cannot be a 9 like the hobby. It has to be the full account. You're gonna click plugins, and you're gonna go here to Zapier integration. You're gonna click in there. First thing, you're gonna toggle this little thing in here on. What that will do is that enable that you can send information to Skool. Then right here is a key. You don't see it because it's hidden. All you have to do, you're gonna click copy, and then now we're gonna go to Zapier, and I'm gonna click create new account. This will ask you what is your key, and then what is the address for your group. So in my case, AI for Christian teachers is a key. Continue. And now you have your account set up right there. We need to add the value from email address and the value from course. Here's a very important thing. Your course need to have a value set on Skool. Let me show you. I only see right now one course available, so I can unlock it, because all my other courses that I have right now set up in the platform are free. So if I go into Skool, you see that this course, let's say start here, is an open for every member. Q&A is open, but this Copilot one, actually I just put a price so I could show you this. You need to have a price in order for you to be able to unlock the course. If not, you're not gonna see any course available so you can unlock it. Okay. So after you do this, you select the course you want. You can have multiple courses if you want to, and you need an email address that's gonna come from here from the webhook. So for now, just to test it, for info and we're gonna go continue, and this I'm gonna test a step. Message okay. That means that that user was sent an invitation to join Skool and have full access to that course that you decided in there. So let me show you the email that comes to my inbox. Okay, so as an example, you can see in here that I receive the email from Skool telling me that you have been invited and you was also granted access to these courses. This is a generic email, but right there, I can click now and create my account if I don't have a Skool account, or actually get the account directly. So then how do we get all the information to gel together? We need to actually buy an offer in OfferLab so it can be sent to you, because we also gonna need to filter it in here, because you don't want to grant access to every account. So what we need to do is put a filter, and you're gonna see why in a moment. So let me go and purchase a simple offer that I have so you can see how the webhook can appear. Okay, so I just purchased my offer, and now I have a record that came in directly here. So you can see it's for an OfferLab course. It has the details. Now I have the information for the user, if they put a phone number and everything. Okay, so now I need to filter for the information, because I don't want to send everybody to Skool and grant them access. What I have to do, come into filter, and need to decide what I'm gonna filter on. Here. Now let's try it again. Okay, now it's green. Now it will move forward, and now I can say grant him access. So instead of being the default email that I use for testing, we're gonna do field mapping. We're gonna click the plus, and we're gonna go and say email. Now this will bring the email field. It's not gonna be that email all the time. It's just gonna be that field from the webhook. Click continue and test. Now our workflow is almost ready. Here on the top where it says draft, click and rename. And now we're gonna go OfferLab to Skool. And this is gonna be whatever school group or whatever you're doing. If you're given a specific course inside your school group, I'm gonna do demo. Okay, I'm gonna go publish, and now my SAP will be published, and you're gonna be able to then put people into your school community. Now, you saw that was a different email. So let me just go and bring that email so you can see that I actually got it. Okay, so here you have it again. Here is the email from Skool inviting this other account that just purchased through OfferLab, and they're getting access to this specific course. So there you have it, my friends. Hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know.